Stop. No, don't do that. All right, whatever.
Good evening, everybody.
Hi. Look at you, superstar. We got Al Kesey back on the pod.
Kesey. Who called me that?
One of our friends.
Oh. Was it?
Yeah.
Which
Well,
one was it?
don't do this to me, dude.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's that person. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I did not.
I thought you
I did not realize what I just did.
you're just opening with tormenting me again.
I didn't realize. That was a genuine question. Even though I said it with a smile and
Yeah.
malice.
That's what I call
neutral
everybody
me.
to you now. That's what I call everybody about you now. I call you Al Kesey.
I feel like that's not my name.
No, it's not. It's a genuine misspelling of your name that was so absurdly hilariously bad that I'll never forget it.
Maybe. Do you think you could change other people's names?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what a nickname is.
What?
That's what a nickname
Oh, okay.
is. But I mean, you could, in theory, sort of because people nickname each other by like shortening each other's names down anyway if they have too many syllables in it.
Yeah.
And then you could, in theory, by bringing enough new people around that this person doesn't reject, just shorten that down and like slowly morph it through your own internal game of telephone over a long period of time until there's new people who don't know that person's real name but call them by whatever you call them.
Yeah, just change their name and then pressure them into actually agreeing to it, you know?
Because if you keep bringing new people
Yeah.
around over and over again to the point where
You got to get it to the point where like they start calling themselves by that name.
they start referring to it by that.
That's kind of what happened with me, Alex.
That's not your name.
That's not my name.
Your name's Al Kesey.
No.
Yes.
No.
Your name's Al Kesey.
I'm over it. Drop me off.
What's my name?
I should shorten your name
Your name is Jeff.
because you're starting off with Cam, and I feel like it's a nice little challenge to shorten that.
Well, I already started going by Aaron.
That's longer than Cam.
Well, yeah. Rin.
Yar.
Yar.
Or cut.
Arrow.
K.
You can take the ERO in my name and call me Arrow.
I'll just call you Ka.
Ka?
C-A.
Yeah. Okay. C.
C. Yo, C.
C se puede.
C.
Yeah. I guess you could do that if you wanted.
Or I'll just what if I get rid of like all the letters?
What if you got rid of all my letters?
Yeah.
Just mine?
Just your letters.
So I would have nothing.
Yeah, no.
Would I still be able to respond to like noise and stuff, or are you just
Like,
are
yeah, you can
just
talk to people.
perpetually taking forces of nature away from me as well?
I mean, that's like if I feel like it. But if I had the power to, I'd take away your little letters. Your little
All
name
my little,
letters.
My little
Name-
letters.
yeah.
So I would keep the C because that's a capital.
Oh. But that's...
Well, my name would still be Cam because that's my initials. My initials are CAM anyway.
That's
So
annoying.
if you only took away my little
Yeah.
letters, actually my name would be Camel because I have a capital L in my last name. So it'd be capital C, capital A, capital M, and then
Camel?
a capital L. Yeah,
Maybe Camel.
Camel,
Camel.
Camel, like how Malcolm would pronounce it.
Yeah.
Aaron. Malcolm kind of talks like a Jew.
Isn't he?
No.
Oh.
Did you think he was Jewish?
Yeah.
Because he talks like that.
He kind of looks like it.
I guess. He
Yeah.
looks really Victorian.
Victorian. Yeah.
In a weird, but like Victorians don't look Jewish.
He looks like
Old world Jews look like those, those brown people.
he looks like one of them European time travelers.
The
Now I
one who
think
you
about
could like go back in time and give like a McDonald's Sprite and a warhead to explode their brain,
it. Yeah.
like the meme.
Yeah, someone time traveled him through his mom's vagina and now he's here.
I don't know about saying it like that, because now you're just talking. That's just reincarnation.
Yeah.
Okay,
I guess isn't reincarnation a little bit time travel?
I like where your head's at.
I mean,
I like where this is going. I appreciate the thought process here. I gotta say, I do like where your head's at here.
Yeah. Do you think he? Never mind.
No, what was that?
No.
Please do. Please do.
No.
No, please. I mean, you've already said much worse. Not right now, but
No.
on recording, you've already said much worse. So yes, please, right now.
Do you think his head came out first out of the time machine?
Are you referring?
Yeah,
to,
because you said I like.
you're referring to the birth canal as a time machine.
Yeah, because now it is.
I guess yes, in a Buddhist sort of sense.
He doesn't strike me as a feet first type of kid, you know.
Do you think that's what determines like sexual interest in men is like which side you come out first?
No, that's how you find out you're Jewish.
Because like if you come out feet first, then you're like attracted to feet. But if you come out head first, then you like facial features and hair and stuff. Is that like a? Do you think I could bring that to like academia? Do you think that'd be like
you could
a
bring
viable
that
theory?
You could bring that up. Maybe there's a study.
I just did.
Do you think they did? You could do like pull some data and see some correlations between feet babies and head babies.
Well, you.
Because
Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, that's not recorded, is it?
I mean, the parents would.
So you'd just have to. You'd have to be like. You'd have to enroll yourself in medical school, and then get to the doctorate certificate program where you're like watching a live birth happening, and then you'd have to do that over and over again, but only for this part of your own study.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, no, that would probably just be a viable way to present a thesis.
Yeah.
Is just going through medical school and then doing that and then writing. Well, no, because that's just a hypothesis. If you're only measuring, because like,
imagine I do all that and there's just nothing. I mean,
there's just nothing. Like
yeah.
a 16-year study, just waiting, like tracking newborns down until they graduate high school to see what their sexual interests are.
Yeah, then we're hoping like that they're gonna be honest about.
That's kind of like sexual misconduct, though, and harassment. Because even in the name of medicine, it's like, if you hunt them down like the second they turn 18,
I mean, you could
just like kind of.
You don't have to do that. You could like you could ask like an adult human.
But how would you have record of which part of them came out the time machine first?
The mom would remember the time machine. I'm sure.
Oh, I took the time machine out of it in my brain. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the time machine's a little conscious.
Yeah, it's like the TARDIS.
Yeah,
it knows.
Yeah,
it's like the car from Knight Rider. It knows.
Yeah, there's a whole past inside there, but it's way bigger.
I think we kind of brought this up before about the petri dish thing.
Did we?
Yeah.
Was I drunk for that?
That was the carjacker one.
Oh, I might have been drunk
for that.
About
Operation Insemination.
Oh my God! Yeah, let's not do that.
That was.
Those are crimes.
Oh, now you regret it?
I didn't do it, so I don't regret it.
Well, the whole premise of it was like, let's make it happen.
Yeah, I regret.
Because we planned out how it could go.
I regret doing it in my mind.
You regret thinking?
Yeah.
You're talking about thinking right now.
Yeah.
You regret thinking.
I committed the thought crime.
You committed the thought crime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soon.
I'm just going to dig like a piece of iron under like your temple, and then I'm going to put a very, very strong magnet in my elbow. And then I'm going to tie that to the chip in my brain. And if you ever put that chip in my brain, I'm going to magnetically elbow you in the head with the magnet and that piece of metal.
That would just be so rude. You know what?
Well, I would consider it rude if you chipped me without my consent.
I'm trying to help society. I'm a good person.
Oh, you're one of those anti-Joker types now, all of a sudden? You're pro-society now?
Yeah, pro-society.
Okay. I see.
Now they look pretty real.
No, they don't, but okay.
I'll get like realistic. I'll like disarmed ones, whatever. And I'll bring them to you.
To me?
Yeah. And then I'll give them to you and be like, haha, pull the pin. And then do that for like a year.
And then one day you'll get a real grenade and just kill me?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember when I said I like where your head's at before?
Yeah.
For this one, I got to say, I don't like your line of thinking on it. I inherently disapprove of the thought process and the patterns of speech that led us to this outcome.
Okay.
At the outset, that's just, I'm not with it.
Well,
that's not part of the program here.
You shouldn't have compared a sophisticated machine, like a time machine, to a petri dish. That is where you slipped up.
I would say biological material is, in theory, infinitely more complex than anything humans could create on a mechanical scale, because petri dishes and biology are real and time machines are still fictional because we can't fuck with the fabric of space-time like that.
Do you think... Never mind.
I do. Well, yes, therefore I am. So
yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
No, I just had a thought of like traveling back in time.
Okay, to do what?
No, like how you'd have to climb back in, I guess. That would be very not good.
Isn't no.
Your
There is
dick's time traveling, but not
Yeah,
you.
well, because there.
You're not there to see it.
No, it's not. There is no backwards time travel here, really.
No.
There's kind of just. I mean, it's linear, but there's kind of just like loading screens, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
A
kind of
9-month loading screen, or like however long it takes you to get reincarnated and then sent back out through the quote unquote time machine.
Do you think there's a delay, or like you die and then you pop into a uterus?
No, I think you go to like the main menu.
Oh, and you chill for a while.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's like Dark Souls, where like you loot. There's no save.
You
If
choose
you
your
lose.
difficulty.
Yeah, you just I think it's like the South Park games, where like the difficulty slider is your skin tone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Christ.
Because that just determines your entire stat block and growth rates and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Shit. In this context, do you think like suicide bombers are like speedrunners?
No.
Or are those the ones that get tangled up on the way out? Oh, God. Fuck.
Is it like is it a speed run or is it like a secret ending? Do you think it's kind of like a secret ending where like the credits just scroll really fast because it's like beating an unbeatable boss.
Yeah.
It's like if you cheese the game enough to beat an unbeatable boss. Because that's kind of what like
In what context? Wait, the tangled up one or the suicide bomber?
the suicide bomb.
Oh, okay.
Because that's kind of like what those are like end game weapons or like DLC weapons and weaponry mechanics and stuff like bombs. That's not really natural to a degree where like you could use that without cheesing the game's code to
Yeah.
make something that could kill you, or it's like a hack. It's like the backward stair jump is a bomb.
Imagine if that's actually the secret way to get to heaven.
The secret way?
Yeah. Everyone
Well,
doing.
that-
What if like
well,
to get to heaven you have to do the most fucked up thing?
I don't know if that's like a what if, because like the suicide bomb thing, that's kind of already the basis of jihad in
yeah.
Islam. Is you didn't really say a new thing there.
Yeah, I know, but like to you wouldn't say that's a real thing. They're not. You wouldn't say that they're going to heaven. Would you?
No, I wouldn't, but I could understand the thought process. Because that
yeah.
worldview and the basis of my worldview are already on the same, lateral plane here.
I think that's the only way you could actually do a suicide bombing like that is if you do believe in something way higher.
I guess.
You have to have a lot of belief, because fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah, actually, I agree with you there. Fuck that.
Yeah. If you were about to disagree.
I tried to think about it and play devil's advocate for just a hot second, and nothing came to me.
Yeah, imagine you standing in a little fucking, Foot Locker with a bomb on your chest and a phone. There's no way.
Like
if you don't believe in it, there's no way. You're blowing up a bunch of shoes. For God.
Just the shoes?
I mean, people.
It's like it's imagine sneaking into like a closed mall at like 2 a.m. and propping up the gate of Foot Locker with a suicide vest
and blowing up
just the Jordans or like just the Skechers section or something.
No one was harmed.
No, 0 people. You've just wasted a lot of Chinese people's time. That's really the only thing that was harmed.
Because
if you think about it, you do employ assuming you kill yourself in America with a suicide vest at 3 a.m. in the mall. You do employ American. No, actually, that's not even true because America's in a bad spot with immigration and stuff. In theory, you employ Americans to fix that part of the mall.
Yeah.
But what really happens is you're going to get, low-paid, non-English speaking laborers to do that.
Isn't that awesome?
Even up here in New York. No, it's terrible.
We gotta start chipping people.
Oh, wait a minute. You might win me over here, actually. If the chip can just rewire the Spanish out of their brains and turn it into English, I might be on your side about this.
No, that's not where I was going with that.
Right, well, you lost me then.
Yeah, no.
I don't like where your head's at with this one, buddy.
Oh, man. Dang it.
You lost me.
What is the like a thing that you would want? Like you right now you exist.
A thing that I would want?
Yeah, like
Okay.
you exist. In
Me?
You.
I'm picturing it. Okay.
Yeah.
I exist. Therefore I am.
No one else in the car.
Yeah, no one's here. It's just us.
You have all of your things,
Yeah, I okay.
and you have the capabilities to do all those things with your things.
Okay.
What is something you would want more out of a chip that you would do? Like, what's a selling point for you?
Selling point of a chip?
Yeah. To finally take the plunge. It's like, this thing is a feature now. And you're like, I got it now.
You know Taskmaster?
Yeah, like
Marvel?
the show? Oh, never mind. I
Well,
was thinking of the British show.
the British show.
Yeah. Taskmaster,
I do love the British show Taskmaster.
it's fucking good.
I showed you those videos, right? Me and my family doing the
Yeah.
voiceovers. Yeah, that was so much fun. Anyway, that's not what I was trying to say.
We should film an episode of Taskmaster.
That would be a good challenge.
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah. Sorry, that really got me off track.
Yeah.
The Marvel character Taskmaster.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. He's like, I know all of your shit.
if the chip could like the movie Upgrade, let you see something, or just instantly plant like a language in your mind, and then you can perfectly spit it back out. If it was just like a processing unit that only required like visual or auditory stimulus without having to muscle memorize it,
You would do it.
I could be convinced.
That's already, you're like on the fence there. But the
I'm
fence
on,
is
I'm on the
leaning.
fence. I'm on the
Is
fence.
the fence leaning or no?
I could lean against it and it would fall.
Okay. All right.
I could pretty easily be convinced.
Yeah.
I just have some baseline moral convictions against it, so I'm like,
all right.
if someone came up behind me who was already on my side of the fence and just pushed me into it and I fell, I wouldn't be upset. I'd be like, all right, well, now I'm over here.
Here we go. Now I have superpowers.
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah. I would want superpower. Actually, well, that kind of runs a different risk for like me as a, because now I'm thinking about like combat sports and like football and stuff. If everybody's got a chip, because like concussions are already a huge problem in like football, but then you have guys slamming into each other. Like one dude takes a helmet right on his like brain chip scar, and now he's like Ultron or something. Like the brain chip gains a new consciousness that makes him evil or something. Like Red versus Blue, like the Sigma AI.
I think we're gonna have to split up the classes.
I think actually no.
I think the chipless people will fight.
I think okay, then I'm staying chipless.
Oh fuck,
Red versus Blue.
Oh,
remember like the AIs in the suits in the Spartan suits, how they were like different personalities that did different things.
You can have.
They're all functionally the same computer, but they process things through a different way.
The
to match
Apple
the
chip
personality.
versus the Samsung chip.
Yes. Okay.
Hey.
I like where your head's at, buddy.
Apple v Samsung football. Oh,
like the Pro Bowl with like the Army versus Navy, or like the firefighters versus cops football game.
It's all powered by like ChatGPT. They pre-plan everything.
It's
just
the
most
Madden.
perfect game ever played.
It's just Madden.
Yeah, it's just Madden.
It's perfect Madden.
It's perfect.
Except there's no animations. You're not loading anything. You're just doing things with physical bodies already.
Then you're not even testing physical bodies anymore. You're testing like code efficiencies.
Yeah, because you don't need to program animations, respondents.
Yeah, for that you don't even need people. You could just simulate it.
But
people would like to watch it
for
maybe.
a visual. Yeah, for a visual.
But then people with brain chips, they could stream their cognition to other people. And you could be the football player. You could implant yourself through their eyes.
Cyberpunk.
Brain dancing. Like Cyberpunk.
I'm kind of seeing why you like this now.
Hey.
All it took was a little bit of halfway there conversation.
Download yourself a girlfriend app. You see her. Dude, Blade Runner.
Now I'm on your side of the fence.
All right, the fence has collapsed.
I really like where your head's at with this one, buddy.
The fence is on the horizon behind you.
Ana de Armas, but she's yelling at me. Oh, my God.
She has Lavlin's personality.
Oh, man. Oh, my beautiful Colombian girlfriend or Cuban girlfriend calling me retarded all day.
Oh, that's your dream?
I guess it is now, yeah.
Isn't that the selling point of chips, anyway?
If you're the marketing professional, then yes. If I walk into the AT&T store and see you in a suit and you lay that case out for me, yeah, you can fucking stick it in the back of my neck that day.
Okay, I made a connection with a streamer. My next step, I'll make a connection to Elon Musk to get as his fucking announcer for all of his neural tech.
Mm.
and advertise for him.
You actually sold me on that. I was kind of joking at the beginning, and then you actually sold me on that pretty quickly.
It's not unreasonably far off.
No, it's feasible technology we're talking about right now. That's the basis of this conversation. We moved away from unfeasible technology in time machines.
Because it's connected to all of your sensory everything there.
You only need half a brain for it too. I mean, you can theoretically lobotomize yourself and then put that thing back in and get the other half of your brain back, but cured. That would actually give a purpose to lobotomy.
Why would you want to lobotomize it? I feel like it's...
Well, I'm not projecting here. I'm not saying I want to.
Why do you want to? What's wrong?
All right. Well, okay. I guess I was projecting. I do want to now. That's what we're running with.
You should do it. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to put you on another fence and then push you over.
This one I'm not touching. I'm just looking through it.
What would it take for you to get a lobotomy?
I don't think.
What would it take for you to get a lobotomy?
I'm seeing barbed wire at the top of that. There's guys with guns on the other side. I don't think that's a fence I'm even thinking about climbing.
Yeah, you can't sit on that fence. You have to hop it quick.
No. Well, I have to moon jump that one. It's 30 feet high with barbed wire at the top.
Don't worry.
There's also a dome over it. I don't know about that.
Don't worry. We have helicopters and missiles on this side of the fence. We could break through.
No, I'm not liking where your head's at with this one, buddy.
Okay,
let's move on. Okay. So we're gonna have a cute little date to see Transformers, right?
Sure.
All right. We can't have girlfriends until June.
When does it come out?
June. It's right after my next fight. June
when does
8th, I think.
When does Tears of the Kingdom come out?
May 12th. It's
Jesus Christ.
2 weeks from tomorrow.
Okay. Day of my final. Awesome.
It's actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
And it's a Friday. I still have to go for a pre-order for mine, but I'm gonna do that when I get back.
I'm pirating it, so.
Well, Malcolm's gonna buy it, and then we're gonna play it first time that night at his house. I'm gonna buy it, but I won't play it that day. And then we'll record it and everything.
I think I'll just you bring your Switch over, and I'll just extract the code from your Switch.
Yeah.
Because you have the old model that isn't patched.
Yeah, don't break it, please.
No, it's just you have to fucking put a little piece there where the Joy-Cons connect, and it connects 2 pins together. And then whatever that does, it bypasses all of the protection.
Do you have those pins, or is it just going to be a surgical
It could just be any piece of metal, like a paper clip.
Okay.
It just shorts that little spot, and then
plug
it into a computer, and then you offload all the files.
Day of your final. I mean, that's...
Yeah. I'll probably just do that a week after or something. Whenever the PC stuff is patched out correctly.
Because then we're going to sit down and play that. That's going to be pretty good. And then 2 weeks... I'm going to record it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the...
I think we should record it, yeah.
I'm going to get the capture card out and then see if I can do something funny with it. I always wanted to be... when I was a kid, and not like a child, but when I was 12 or 13, I always wanted to be on Game Grumps. You know Game Grumps?
Yeah, I remember Game Grumps.
Game Grumps.
Game Grumps.
And Oni Plays and... Well, that was it, really. I just wanted to be me and Malcolm were... when we were in 8th grade, we were talking about starting a YouTube Let's Play channel anyway. So it kind of just be a cathartic dream come true at that point. But,
that'd be fun.
I think it'd be hilarious.
We could do some highlights of it.
Yeah, we'll just set up a room mic or something.
Do reactions to all the things.
Yeah. Or fuck it, we could just put a lav mic down and then just turn the gain up on it.
A what mic? I'm sorry.
A cavalier microphone. Lavalier?
It's lavalier.
You're breaking my brain right now.
Cavalier?
I was trying to think of what the word was, and I'm I know that. It's like the LeBron team. The Cavaliers.
Oh, God.
Anyway. God. Let's move on, please.
Yeah, that joke has no context to anybody outside of this.
I might actually cut that out even.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's funny for us in real life to laugh about.
Oh, my God. I can't believe that's a thing.
I do enjoy having, going too far on the show and then having things to censor because, anytime there's something in it I don't like when I have to edit it, I just try and make, a new combination of weird noises. I took a...
Why not just cut it and then it skips to the next bit?
Because it's kind of just a trademark of my audio
Oh,
editing
okay.
style for podcasts and for my videos too. I put little set of sounds or type of thing that I use where a thing that gets cut out is, so it's the original length of all. Because I'll take this if it's like an hour and 4 minutes long. I'll take the entire hour and 4 minutes long, and before I do anything to it, I'll listen to it and I'll just cut and mark it over and over again anytime I want to make note of something or do something. And then I'll just cut those bits and put a sound in, but without like splicing the two new halves together, so that it stays the same length.
Right.
And I find it fun to just try and experiment with different sounds that I put in there. Like at the end of the last one, well, there was a write error, so I couldn't just turn the thing off. But I wanted to keep the like last thing I said in it. But you started making clicking noises, so like that. So for the entirety of the time you were making clicking noises, I just cut that bit out, and then I put like a break course sample that I just had in my sound file or my audio library, and then just try to like make a tiny little riff out of the other sounds that I was using. And I had a fun time doing that.
You should put like sex sounds in.
That would be the antithesis of what. That would just be the exact opposite of what I'm trying to go for. Look, dude, the anti-sex character is not a fan of the idea of that. I mean, I've kind of dropped that act anyway, but still not. I'm not pro sex noises in the podcast as a method of censorship.
Just have a bunch of moaning, so like someone's listening to the podcast, like on speaker,
and
then make it real awkward for them if they're in like a family dynamic. I gotta mute my phone.
Yeah,
so
please.
Unprofessional of me. Gosh.
Yeah, that was very loud. Pretty sure that caught up on the mic. Anyway, let's talk about real stuff, I guess now.
Real stuff? None of that was real?
Well, that was all like hypothetical. Could you imagine stuff?
All right. Could you imagine if we talked about some real stuff?
Yeah. I went to my little cousin turned like 11 last Saturday, and I went to his.
I don't believe it.
All right. Well, I guess I won't tell the story now.
You're
Fuck,
lying.
my premises are not good enough for you. Shit.
You're
How am I
wrong.
supposed to talk
and gay. And dumb.
And dumb, yeah. I'm wrong.
Gay.
I'm wrong. And gay. And dumb.
Sorry. All right, go on.
That's okay. I'm just kidding.
Ugh.
I went to his. I went to my family's house, one of my family houses, for his birthday party, and usually when I'm at that house to hang out with them, I went there for like the Super Bowl and Thanksgiving and stuff. It's usually just our family. I don't expect other people to be there, but then I forgot it's the birthday party of an 11-year-old boy. So we had a couple of friends from school over. And these kids, they just run around and shoot Nerf guns and make the same Fortnite joke over and over again. But after dinner or something, they started like wrestling in the living room. And these are like kids going through like different stages of puberty and stuff. So there's like the fat one who's like not really tall, but he's like just bigger than everybody by body size. There's the short, skinny one. There's like the tall, skinny one who started puberty but was never had any excess body size, and then there's like the one who's kind of just average. So there's 4 kids, and they all start wrestling.
They had the 4 body types nailed down. That's insane. Diversity.
Yeah, well, crazy about diversity. They were all white.
Oh well,
So I found this really funny, and I'm already a kids jiu-jitsu coach. I already teach jiu-jitsu anyway, so I didn't want to ruin their fun because I'm the only guy in the room because I'm the young athlete in my family of like middle-aged and older women and middle-aged men who like don't really want to look after these kids. So I find it funny to go up and just start slapping the ground when they're pinning each other and be like 1, 2, 3 like the WWE ref. So I'm trying to like keep them safe and then like not have them knock stuff over. And then eventually they all just like they're done taking turns fighting each other, and then 2 of them just look at each other and they're like, "Get him!" And they just go after me.
You had a 2v1 fight?
I had a 2v1 and it turned into a 3v1. I started taking
Shit.
like the little ones and just like hitting each other with the little kid.
Oh my god.
It was really fun. And
And then you stopped pulling your punches.
they brought out, one of them ran upstairs and brought down like a Nerf gun. But this wasn't like Nerf,
you got a real gun.
this wasn't like Nerf guns when we were a kid. This is like, I don't know
They
if
shoot,
my
like,
cousin.
balls, or?
No, it's just like, it was like an Adventure Force gun, but this was like an AR.
Oh.
And it was powerful, dude. I remember when I was a kid and you get I need a lobotomy.
Yeah, see?
I remember when I was a kid, you get shot with a Nerf bullet, and it doesn't hurt, but it hits you, and you're like, I didn't want to feel that.
Okay.
You know, it's like the discomfort of not wanting to feel something. This bullet hurt really bad, and I'm a 22-year-old man. I got shot from like 15 feet away.
Like BB gun bad, or?
A little less than BB gun bad.
Okay, shit. Foam dart?
Foam dart. It
What
was
the fuck?
it was a mini. It was like a 22
Oh, what?
of a foam
Oh,
dart.
one of those. Okay.
So it was like I looked at the gun, and it's my cousin's gun. I remember I got it for him for Christmas. Me and my mom picked it out, and we got it for him
Okay.
for Christmas. But I didn't inspect what it was. So you know, like the wide ass like orange clips that go in Nerf guns.
Yeah.
It had that, but it was hollow in the middle, and you put like a fucking 22 Magnum sized orange clip that had the mini bullets in it, but they shoot at the same rate, but they're completely compact. So because the foam is denser, it hits like a BB.
Oh, no.
So I'm getting 3v1 by these kids,
And
by
you're
my,
getting
my
shot.
cousin's friends, and my little cousin is sniping me in like the head and neck with this powerful ass gun. So I start picking up the little kid, and I have to like maneuver him around. I have to like swing his feet at the other kid, so he's like kicking them away, and then hold him in front of my head so I don't get shot. He's just I have to use the force, like Star Killer, Forced Unleashed. I have to like pick a guy up and use him as a shield.
You start picking up kids, using them as gloves and shields at the same time.
And I broke a real sweat. They like pinned me in the corner of the living room.
They pinned you.
They pinned me, and
Oh,
I
fuck.
kept having to like knock them over off me. They take turns running upstairs and grabbing a different Nerf gun. So they would all like. I ended up fighting like the biggest one, and then the three of the other ones and my cousin just were all shooting me, and like.
Damn.
But at first I was like taking the bullets and I was just flinging them away back at them because I thought it was kind of funny. And then there were too many of them, so I just started hoarding them and putting them in my pockets. I'm like, you can't do this to me anymore.
Cops train young, huh?
It kind of, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was 4 white kids shooting a black guy.
Fuck.
But then at the end of it, when the sun went down and all the kids started going home, I had a lot of fun just thrashing children around basically. And I can't wait to be a coach or like a dad. Because I don't give a shit about any of the kids in it's my dad's jiu-jitsu class, and I think my dad's a terrible
Father Cam.
I think he's like a terrible leader who promotes terrible environments. My dad's like anti-military and like anti-cops and establishment, but everything he's in charge of, he runs like the military. So nobody's allowed to like enjoy his jiu-jitsu class or anything. Stop doing that. Stop hitting the hazard lights. Every time. You and Miranda, you just both fucking hit the hazard lights every time you get in the car. I don't understand.
It's a little red triangle.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of those, okay?
Point to another one.
Point to another one.
Yep. What is that?
It's a strawberry. It's a little red triangle on the Dr. Pepper
I don't
bottle.
see 3 angles on it.
Well, it's a soft triangle. All right, whatever. That was...
So you beat up.
I beat up kids and I had fun.
Now they have a reason to hate black people.
Now they have a reason to hate black?
Jesus Christ.
No,
Isn't that
Jesus Christ
incredible?
is not the reason they hate black people.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Well, set them on a path.
Do you have any biggest problems this week? I only have one. so.
Biggest problems?
Yeah.
No, my biggest problem relates to things I can't mention.
Okay. So, segment time. Biggest problem of the week.
Bruh.
Wait, that's the wrong one.
Baba Booey.
Oh.
My biggest problem of the week is I'm gonna call it sinking ship.
Ooh,
So
that's not good.
no. I'll preface this by saying you lost the game. I don't know if you know what that is, but you just lost.
Nope.
Yeah, you can't. Do you know what the game is?
I don't know.
No, you don't know.
No.
Okay, never mind. Good. That gives me a reason to explain this. Just for you and anybody who's listening, the game is an info hazard. Once you know what it is, you are unwillingly a participant in it.
Oh no.
It's one of those early internet isms that like.
Wait.
It's
I heard
harmless.
I heard like Rooster Teeth mention this in like 2012.
No, it's from like 2006.
Yeah, but I heard it mentioned in like 2012. But I didn't know what it because someone said, "Oh, you lost" or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm like,
basically
what the fuck are you talking about?
Basically, quote unquote, the game is like an early internet culturism where once you hear this definition, you are playing the game
Okay.
at all times.
I'm about to start playing the game.
You are already playing the game because I'm explaining it to you. The purpose of the game, it's like chicken. It's like forever chicken, basically. So once you hear it, that starts a timer, and you are playing and winning the game until somebody else mentions it. And you're just trying to increase your own time and score forever until you forget about it. And then years down the line, someone will mention it, and that'll be like your new high score.
Okay.
So like you heard about it in 2012, and I
Yeah.
just mentioned it to you.
What the fuck?
But
Your streak that I
well,
didn't
no,
know
I'm not
about.
going to talk about it again, and you're not going to listen to the show, so you're safe. And after I'm
What if
done
I
talking
listen to
about
this episode over and over?
it. Well, then you're going to kill it for yourself every time you hear it. Okay?
Okay.
So you got. I mean, you don't even have to keep track of it. Everybody's playing it. Who knows what it is?
Okay.
Believe me, 95% of people have a much lower high score than you, so you can
Dude,
you
I'm
can take
epic.
pride in your like 1500 SAT score on the game.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
So my biggest problem of the week is a version of the game, and it comes to me from I just signed a new fight. I have a new fight on June the 3rd, and so to get my body acclimated to what it takes to lose weight very fast, I have to start drinking an incessant amount of water, over a gallon a day. So I started doing that after being like cold turkey, basically. I would drink like a third or a half a gallon at most because I still keep up like an exercise lifestyle. But I didn't need that between fights or between camps. So when you have an excess of water in your system, your body doesn't want that. And it's going to try its hardest to push it out in excess. So you'll sweat more. You'll piss a lot. Your mouth will be fucking very damp and soaked. You'll breathe out a lot of water vapor, just all this sort of stuff. And I spend a lot of time driving around in my car away from home. So the other day, like Tuesday, was it? Might have been Tuesday. I was driving around pretty far away from home, about 30, 45 minutes away from home. Also, on like highways and stuff, and you know, going on to like stroads and places that have like streetlights and stuff.
Yep.
So I couldn't just pull over and find a place to relieve myself. I was doing some stuff where I couldn't just go home, and I couldn't find a place to use the bathroom. So I pulled into like a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, and my body just said, no more timer. And I just pissed myself in my car.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, God, this is an awful way to start the day. Now,
Yeah.
luckily for me, I had an extra pair of pants in the car. And it was a warm day, and I was wearing a hoodie. So I just took the hoodie off,
And then you pissed
and
those pants.
and I just tied it around my waist.
Yeah.
And I finished the things that I was doing, and I went back home immediately, defeated and ashamed.
Pissy pants cam.
And I was thinking about it, and I wrote it down because I was like, pissing your pants is kind of like a version of the game.
Yeah.
Where you don't really consciously keep track of it.
Oh, yeah.
But when it happens to you, it makes you think about when the last time it happened was.
Yeah.
And then you start stacking up those high scores the more you have to think about it. So
I'm on a good streak.
my ship sank. That was my sinking ship. Was pissing pants the game.
I feel like pissing pants is like a way longer form. I think shitting pants happens more often
Nope.
to people.
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay, you have a problem.
Well, no, I just stated exactly what the cause of it is I
Well-
drink too much water.
Oh yeah, well,
But I also don't piss my pants.
I guess
I
don't.
did it one time, and I was like, when's the last time I pissed my pants? Like fucking 5 years ago.
Okay.
5-6 years ago.
When was the last time you shit your pants?
Since I was a kid. I don't think
Never like tried to fart and you're like, oh, shouldn't have trusted that.
I've had a shart before, but not like a.
Not like okay, I should have worded it differently. I guess.
We talked about that on the podcast
Yeah.
like a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like a shart. You know, one of those like tiny ones where it's like, oh, and I just like prop myself up when I'm sitting down, like so that my ass doesn't press against it. And then I just went and cleaned myself up. But not like a shit myself.
Yeah.
I've never had like a shit
I feel like to
myself.
shit yourself has to be a shart, but then you give up. That's kind
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
kind of what it has to be. You just have to relax afterwards.
I wonder if that's what death is like.
The most relaxed you've ever been.
Well, if you can feel it and you know it's happening. You ever just like sit in a chair and then your heart starts going and you feel something in your arm and you're like, is this it? And then you let it go and it doesn't really, you don't do anything about it. And you're like, okay.
Oh, I do.
If this is it, I'm all right. I'm cool.
When my heart does the fucking little stroke.
The palpitation.
Yeah. First thing I do is start punching myself in the heart as hard as I can.
Hmm.
And then it fixes it. It stops hurting.
Okay. Interesting. I like where your head's at with that one.
Thanks. It's saved me, maybe.
Is this Amish? Who?
Yeah, it's Amish.
What?
You want to invite them on the podcast?
No.
Holy shit, it is. It's incredible.
Oh, I saw it. That's kind of crazy to see. I saw something crazy the other day.
What's that?
I saw a black guy with Down syndrome the other day.
Is that real?
I saw a family of blacks with Down syndrome.
I didn't think I'd see this today.
I didn't think I'd see this either, but I didn't think I'd see blacks with Down syndrome. Ever. I thought that was fake. I thought only white people got Down syndrome.
Do you think? No, I'm pretty sure that's just across the board.
Really?
I think they just get like abandoned quicker and less in the public eye.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because black families aren't known for sticking together.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta end
unfortunately.
the segment. Oh no, I can't right now. There's still a right error for some reason. Whatever.
Yikes.
I gotta play the sound again at some point. I gotta get. You know what I want?
What do you
I was
want?
thinking about this the other day. I want a cowboy hat. Now that I don't have long hair, I can expand the type of headwear I own and use. Oh, that was the end of the segment, by the way.
You should get one of these hats. These hats are
No,
kinda
I don't really
sick.
I like cowboy hats more.
This is kind of sick. We should do
So you see how they have
kicked
like,
out episode.
you see that they have like the buckle on it?
Yeah.
You know, like the colonial buckle on it?
Yeah.
I want like a cowboy hat, but instead of having the buckle, you have like a Naruto headband on it. So it's just got like a metal plate with like an emblem in the middle.
Right.
Because I have that that like baseball cap or that like that snapback that has like the Naruto headband plate on it. But I think it'd be pretty sick if it was on like a wide circular brim hat, like a cowboy who's also a ninja.
A ninja cowboy.
Ninja cowboy. You don't see him until you do, and then it's like bang. There you go. You were like enamored by
this
what's
is
happening in front of
incredible.
us. Have you ever like this is? I mean, we can't talk too loud because the windows are down.
No, like
This is actually this is pretty sick. I gotta say.
I think we just time travel.
Wait, you're right.
Yeah.
That loops us back to the beginning.
Yeah,
Huh.
for sure.
I like how they're all color coded too.
I bet they are. Is it like family? You think,
Might be like a
like
township or like a village.
or like maybe it's like certain families,
It's like a
certain
field
colors.
trip, maybe. Oh, that's a good point. It could be. Oh, that makes sense as well.
I could.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
Like everybody in town just has a certain color and they can only dress that way, like the Power Rangers?
Or like every family has a certain color.
Every family has a certain color
Yeah.
and then you can only dress accordingly. But But what if you didn't like your color? What would you do about it?
I couldn't do much. Like, do you think
Just like race in America.
true?
I didn't think
See,
that through when I said it at
There's
first.
Amish
and then it was-
racism. Do you
Well,
think you could be? No, they could transition though.
huh?
They could transition colors.
Oh, colors. I just completely lost the plot of what
You can become trans white.
you can trans white.
Oh.
Transracial, that's a thing that didn't really kick up any dust. Well, I mean, it kicked up dust, but it didn't pick up any movement.
No, because it's fucking retarded.
Line.
Yeah, like there's no such thing as a slippery slope for this, because there's just gonna be things where even trans people are like, "That's fucking retarded." Just fucking stop. So
Mischief or Cussor? Mischief Castle! This is not a political show. This is
No.
a comedy show.
nope, I was about to get into trans issues.
Let's use the time travel device and reincarnate you back in a funnier
Dude.
moment.
Fucking, we just saw.
We just saw a gaggle of Amish.
That was incredible. That made my day, I think.
I didn't know they were here. I thought they were in like Pennsylvania and stuff.
No, there's some like ways that way, like north.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know whether they came all the way down here. How'd they get here?
I said before, I think if Cyberpunk is the mandatory future,
Wait,
that's
do you
my
think-
plan.
Do you think their horses are parked over there?
Parked?
Yeah. Do you want to go down there really quick
No.
on
no.
the podcast?
No, not on the podcast. If they, okay, so they came from that way, right?
They must have made a trip.
If they come back the other way, I'll throw this stuff down and just bolt over there to see if they have horses. If not, we'll just let the. We only have like 13 minutes left.
I gotta see the horses.
Let's just run it for 13 minutes and then we'll get out and
What
walk
if
around.
by the end of this podcast I join the Amish?
I said before to Noah that like if Cyberpunk is the mandatory future, that I'm joining the Amish. Because that was my funny sketch idea for whenever we do like sketches instead of just bullshit for the channel, is like a sketch called like the Amish in the Cyberpunk universe, and it starts on like a shot of Night City and stuff. It's like, meanwhile in Pennsylvania,
I would just
in
do it.
Batskill, Pennsylvania.
I would just do it because it would be so extremely funny, and I would stick with it forever.
It's the bit, yeah.
Because no matter what, whenever people are like, "Yo, where's Alexei?" Someone has to say, "Yeah, he's Amish now." That's just too funny.
You can't find him. He's not anywhere.
He's making cheese or something.
He's just laughing, plunging a barrel, like turning butter into cream or whatever.
Dude, I'd be losing the pissing game every day because I'd be pissing
Can you
myself
imagine
laughing.
like fully embracing the Amish lifestyle, saying in your head every single day that like it's for the bit, and you just like you don't actually. Your personality isn't that, you're just like doing it, and then you go so deep that you end up like getting married and having like a whole like 2 family ceremony.
That'd be way funnier.
But the entire time you're getting like the fucking like the vows read to you, you're just laughing, you're just cackling out
I
loud.
would be, dude, because the
'Cause
idea,
your beautiful wife with her little headdress and
yeah,
and her
She has the red-
non-revealing dress, and she's reading everything, and there's a genuine smile, and you can see it in her eyes, and you're just laughing in her face.
I have tears in my eyes.
the entire time. You well up with tears, thinking that you actually are showing emotion for the first time, and then she realizes you have been playing
I am-
everybody this whole time.
I'm the devil reincarnated through my mom's time machine vagina.
Put time machine, petri dish, time machine.
Because think
the
of it.
TARDIS.
Imagine I commit to this, and then I come across you like 10 years later, and you see me with my Amish family and,
And you
children.
got the beard, but like no mustache, and the weird bangs and stuff, and you got the hat. You got
Just
the hat
to
with the
see
belt
the
buckle
look on
it.
your face would be it. That'd be everything.
If I saw you on a carriage with horses now, I think I would
Holy shit.
shit myself.
If like I get buried in like an Amish cemetery, that would be it too. Oh my god, I want to join them right now.
Do you think you could like bring them back to like Ukraine?
Yeah, dude. Let's start an Amish movement.
Do you think
in
you could
Ukraine.
bring the Amish like anywhere else but America?
No.
What the fuck? What are they?
They just don't like technology and they're religious.
Yeah, but are they like an American product? Or are they like Yiddish or something? Or
I think
I
I forget what their spin-off religion
there's
is.
this weird cult I don't really like pay attention
they're-
to because they don't exist in our world. Well, I mean, we share a world with them, but they're like It's like Wizard 101 versus Pirate 101. Like we're not the same server.
I think
We're on
they
the same
can.
server with different.
They could Hmm. Yeah, their religion just states they can't do certain things, but their religion gets really specific. Like they can drive something with one axle, like one solid axle, or like two solid axles. But if there's like a differential in there, can't do it. No differentials. Nothing too complicated.
So like a Ford buggy,
Yeah.
basically.
I don't know what they. I think
Or a
engines might
Model
be
T.
fine. Some of them are fine with like generators.
They use engines and
Yeah.
generators and stuff.
Yeah.
They crank out. You ever seen their like fireless fireplace?
Mm-hmm.
Tosh introduced me to that, and I was like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck is this?" And I'm gonna
It's-
run with his joke. I'll say it outright. Like there has to be like a hamster in there losing his fucking mind or something.
Yeah. No, they figured out the technology to stop a fetus from growing, and it's just a really tiny thing in there, pushing levers.
What if it's like what if like the alternative to technology for them is like just genetic engineering to an absurd like slavery level where because people like selectively breed like horses and stuff to be
Yeah.
like big and strong and carry things for them. What
They
if
just
you like
selectively
you,
bred
you take
humans.
like a hamster or like a gerbil and you selectively breed it to have like horse muscles and stuff and like be able to just run on a wheel forever generating power and stuff, and that fits into like your religious ideals where it's like, okay, this is natural but it's still cranking out heat for us in the winter.
Yeah.
You want to start like a sick like Amish spin-off cult?
Let's start Amish. Kicked out Amish. We got kicked out of society.
Kicked out of society.
We can
Isn't
retain.
that just prison? Isn't that what prison? Well,
yeah. Let's go to prison. No.
No, that's definitely not. No.
No. I thought I went back on that very quick.
Yeah, I'm I'm not liking where your head's at with that thought process,
No.
buddy.
The Amish are really good though, like a lot of things.
They
But-
pick up those like barns really well.
Their like craftsmanship is insane. Of
Dude.
course it is. Like imagine like
They're expecting a Minecraft.
they don't have like a lot of distractions.
It's playing real life
Like
Minecraft.
their free time is like making their skills better. On
What
their
if
own
they-
time. They're not
do-
clocking into McDonald's.
How do you think like if you took everything that happens in Minecraft and you made it real life and then you
Yeah.
put it in Amish land, how do you think they'd react to like a skeleton coming out and shooting arrows at them, or like a big spider?
Oh,
like
they would start developing armor quickly. The best armor you've ever seen.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, netherite.
They'd find diamond art. They would actually just
They'd go to
Minecraft.
hell.
They would play Minecraft.
They would play Minecraft.
They would develop.
Do you think Game Theory, Steve from Minecraft is Amish?
Yes.
Do you like where my head's at with that
I
one?
like where your head's at. But redstone? Would that be within their religion?
Yeah, it doesn't generate electricity, and it doesn't require
Just
a
a reactive
differential.
powder.
It's just a reactive powder. It's like gunpowder almost.
Yeah.
It's like gunpowder, but it just produces small
Pulses.
pulses of heat. Really, it's not really even electricity. It's just small pulses of heat.
Might be like a weird, like in real life, it might just be like a fungus or something.
It could be. It's just like there's some funguses that can like generate small bouts of heat and electricity with.
You could put them in a line and
With-
then touch one end, the other end will react.
Yeah, it's just a transfer signal. It's just a signal chain.
And that was the science segment of the podcast.
Yeah, talk about the Amish in Minecraft is the science segment. Just two things antithetical to like test tubes and reactions and antithetical, but that's the science of it.
I think imagine if two Amish peoples went to war. What kind of we're really good at building shit because what they would have the most incredible shit built for warfare. I feel like
they'd just be any medieval civilization.
they would be. I feel like
Because the
no, but
Amish
they
are
have,
because the Amish are medieval, but they're doing it on purpose.
but
But
they
the
have
medieval civilizations of like Mongolia and like Western Europe with knights and castles and stuff, like they didn't do that on purpose. They just didn't have electricity and steel.
but they have like limitations. They have odd limitations.
Yeah, like
So they could still use some modern things. So it'd be like a weird steampunk sort of thing going on.
like that Assassin's Creed.
Syndicate or something.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Yeah.
It would be something like that.
Do you think they're Assassin's Creed?
Dude, they're
You-
they're secret.
Game Theory is Ezio Auditore Amish.
I mean, he has no choice to, but yeah.
Game Theory is the Assassin's Syndicate and the Templars Amish.
Yes. Is everyone Amish secretly if they were left alone in the woods.
Game theory: is Crash Bandicoot secretly about the Amish?
Hmm.
Is the little plank of wood that he wears as a mask that gives him extra health? Is that like about his devotion to the lifestyle and religion? Game theory.
How many pieces of a car do you have to put together before Amish scream?
Is it? Can they scream? Is that part of their religion?
No,
No?
I was
Okay.
being, that was silly.
You're being
can't.
extraneous and facetious.
They only talk with a funny accent. They have an Amish accent.
They have an accent?
Yeah, they have an Amish accent.
I've just realized I've never spoken to one of them in my entire life, and you don't hear them speak because they don't record themselves.
I've talked to a few of them, like when I was younger, way younger.
That's crazy.
They have, like, because they don't really go outside of their community, so they develop their own accent. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's like it's sectionalism.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Brando.
like old timey accent. It's kind of weird.
Is it like transatlantic?
No.
It's before that.
It's kind of
It's
springy.
colonial. Yeah,
It's weird.
it's colonial. It has to be colonial.
Yeah, it's colonial accent. That's probably like they're a little bit of a time machine.
Hey, rounding it back.
Hey, dude.
You did it.
Fuck, dude. Are we just reincarnated Amish?
Ooh, game theory. Ooh, game theory.
Dude, is the new game every time you see the Amish, you lose?
Are we Sid Meier's Civilization 6?
Look, that's
Amish
an Amish
reincarnated?
eagle.
Amish, technically. Technically.
I mean, we could go call anything Amish at this point.
I'm liking where your head's at with this one.
What religion are Amish? I gotta know this, because then that eagle can't be it.
They're not Hasidic. They're like Yiddish. They speak that weird like German Hebrew Yiddish, I think.
Dude, imagine if Amish went to war.
They're like a
Imagine-
strange sect of Protestantism, right? Baptist, Lutheran, what the fuck are they? What is it called? The Amish are Anabaptist denomination. What the fuck what's the prefix Anna? They adhere to the Bible's literal interpretation.
like opposite of Baptist? I don't know.
What the fuck does Anabaptist mean? Well, yeah, just Google that. Just fucking search that in a new tab.
Their belief is that God has a personal and abiding interest in their lives, families, and communities. Faith-based Amish traditions include wearing plain clothing. Okay, that's...
So because they take the Bible's literal interpretation of it, they
Yeah.
follow like the
They're-
don't mix fabrics, don't work
Yeah,
on
they
Sunday.
actually go for it, yeah.
Yeah, they're cosplaying. Yeah, they're cosplaying the Bible.
Well, I mean, isn't that what
Game
the Bible
theory. Game
describes?
theory is the Amish cosplay reincarnated through a time machine.
Or are they or are they the closest to God?
Is the Amish reincarnating Moses? Could game theory can't by scaling how high Mario can jump to how fast Sonic can run, we can determine that the Amish, through their ability to work together and build farms, could, with their limited technology, part an ocean.
They can part oceans.
Given their literal interpretation of the Bible,
I
they can
thi-
figure out some way through their use of magic powers of not using electricity to split the Mediterranean Sea.
I think they could do it if you put enough of them to it.
They would figure out a way.
They would fucking find a way. There's no way they wouldn't. I thought that was a horse pulling up. That was a car.
Oh, speaking of horses, we should go find those horses
Yeah.
in like 30 seconds.
If there's no horses, I'm going to fight all the Amish people that just walked by.
Would it be really funny to just walk up to them and be like, "Yo, I'm Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah,
Where's
you
the
really-
carriage, bitch?
Imagine,
Yo, bitch,
imagine if we go down
where's
there.
the carriage?"
We go down to that parking lot and it's like Lamborghinis are parked up. They're
That'd
like a
be-
very specific branch of the Amish where they must have Lamborghinis.
This specific type of car has like
Yeah.
a non-differential axle where we're allowed to use it.
Yeah.
So because we produce so much non-electrical heating sources for things.
It's they can only use it in this case. Like the only case it could be worked in is if it's called Lamborghini. Yeah.
Because that word is in the Bible.
Yeah. That's
Everybody
the first
knows.
word of the Bible.
Everybody knows, yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's Genesis 1:1.
Yeah, remember that?
Lamborghini.
Saith the Lord.
How crazy would that be? That'd be insane.
And it has like a little trademark symbol next to it.
Yeah.
Damn.
But the T in the trademark is the cross, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
You have to. It
Like a
has to
little
be that.
circle with a cross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
of
has to
course,
be.
of course.
What I mean, what else would it be? It can't be anything else.
I mean,
Are there like any other? Are there even other symbols? In
swastika?
Minecraft?
No, that's not a religion.
Well, yeah, it is. It's Buddhist.
Yeah, but not like the symbol for Buddhism. It's just one of the symbols.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Let's not get to. You already brought up the worst example.
Star of David.
I feel like we could go in an equally bad direction, especially considering the thing you said before that was swastika. So, like, let's just not.
I actually didn't connect that.
Let's not go in that direction.
I can't believe
at all.
I can't believe I didn't connect
That
those
was
two.
another beautiful, beautiful episode of Mischief Cast. One of my favorite in a while, I do gotta say.
Okay.
Let's go find those horses, motherfucker.
All right, there better be horses. Good night, motherfuckers.
Good night.